Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Atlanta Falcons and the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And able to get this out to the 25. The Falcon offense about ready to go to work here for the first time, and leading them as he has since 2008 is the veteran quarterback, former MVP, Matt Ryan.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They go play action with Ryan. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Now Ryan on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
The gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Ryan. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Benogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins ready to go to work on offense, led by their second-year quarterback out of Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. This is Gaskin on the carry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Tua going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Tua now on first down. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. So they got the deal done, and now he can just focus on football. He's got that behind him. Family not going anywhere, staying put. He can focus on football.
And I like how you mentioned the family, because that's a huge part of it, because everyone needs to be happy and comfortable. And, you know, while this process was going on, people had to be wondering, especially within his own crew, are we going to have to move? Are we going to have to change things? Not anymore. They get to stay where they're comfortable and familiar.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Gaskin again on second down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And some space here. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 20. 48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there. Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He gets it to Humphreys. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. They'll try and run forward with Davis. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now they'll let Olawale have a crack at it. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They got the victory last week. That was against Jacksonville, and they lead this one as well right now. Out in front here, they've got it 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. Got a man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From just shy of midfield, Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A nice substantial run there by Gaskin, who was the Dolphins' leading rusher in 2020. 584 total yards in just 7 starts, and got stronger as the season went on. Not bad for a 7th-round pick in 2019. He was drafted number 234 overall that season.
Mike Pennell with the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Gaskin. Shifts by him, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point.
And touchdown, Dolphins! Kyle Rudolph, his first touchdown on the year, and the Dolphins add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation version of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that. Because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great. But your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get sixes. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. Play action. Ryan. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Ryan going to give this to Davis. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's complete, middle of the field to Humphreys. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And Ryan's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Here's Ryan. Right back to Pitts again. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now it's Ryan. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. After the turnover, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3.
We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
In on the tackle, it was Duke Ejiofor. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run with Gaskin. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
A first down carry for Davis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
That's caught over the middle by Hurst. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now it's Ryan. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Davis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This is Davis. Nifty move. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
And that's a good substantial run there from Mike Davis. And how about his career resurgence? Because he's bounced around a bit in the NFL. From San Francisco to Seattle to Chicago to Carolina. And now here with the Atlanta Falcons. Always dependable, Mike Davis.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my. You know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
On 2nd and goal, Ryan. Being checked. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. And this one is right through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
Miami set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Tua. Got a man. It's Ronald complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. We've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From midfield, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Humphries now to return. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Atlanta regains possession of the football. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Ryan. It's caught. Humphries. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. Here's Ryan to throw.
Trying for Humphries, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering.
And it's a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. Now Ryan. He's got his target. It's Humphries. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep. Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays, and the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. Williams loses the football, and the Falcons grab it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Whenever I see a team turn it over, and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
The question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn? So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Looking to pass. Tua. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in here by Fuller. 7 yards, the pickup there. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7th. And here's a handoff out of the gun. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow, wow. Sanders on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. Here's Humphries. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So Ryan and the Falcons down 20-16. A little over 30 seconds remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Ryan. That's caught by Pitts. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for Miami, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.